Hey y'all, it's Kat from 86 Eats, and what I wanted to start doing is start a Monday cheese making series, a vegan cheese making series. So I think that the bulk of questions for me on the website or Instagram or Facebook are normally about vegan meats and cheeses, and I think that that's kind of my specialty, my wheelhouse of how I can help newer vegans or even seasoned vegans that aren't making their own meats and cheeses at home. So I'm gonna start on Mondays. Right now I'm making vegan cheese, and I feel like I'm gonna start at the beginning. I'm gonna start with a vegan cheese sauce. I would like to give you some disclaimers about this video. You're probably gonna hear a toddler. She's probably gonna ask me for snacks. There might be some questions about Play-Doh and or going swimming. Sorry, this is just my life. I do this and I have a lot of kids. There's probably gonna be a dog at some point in my space. So anyway, what we're gonna make today is we are going to make vegan queso. My cashew vegan queso is one of the most popular recipes on the website. I have several. I have them with sunflower seeds. I have meaty queso. I'm gonna show you just the basics today. And then I'm gonna make a chorizo, a soy chorizo meaty queso, but I'll just show you how to make a basic queso. That's super easy. This is also kind of the base of our all-purpose basic cheese sauce. So you can use this recipe without the spicier elements and make cheese for, do you hear that? Cheese for lasagna, enchiladas, quesadillas. It just really is, you're gonna cook this sauce up and you're gonna have a very versatile cheese sauce. So there's a few things that you need to start off with. Cashews. A lot of people soak cashews. I fill this container with water and I microwave them for 3 minutes. If you hate a microwave, please do not send me a lecture of the dangers of microwave, whatever. Okay, I'm still gonna keep my microwave. But we can still be friends. You're gonna need water. You're going to need starch. For this recipe, you need tapioca starch. It makes a stretchy vegan cheese. That's important because if you're going to make a pizza, if you're kind of adapting this recipe, hold on. Hey. Ah, shh. Okay, that probably didn't work. My camera's a little wonky. If you're going to make pizza or something where you want a thicker cheese, you want tapioca starch. It's going to thicken it, but it's also going to give it that stretchy cheese element. Nutritional yeast. Pat, this is for you. You sent me the video the other day. This is nutritional yeast. It tastes like cheese. Some people hate it, but really it is a key ingredient in vegan cheese making. If you do your cheese right, you're not gonna be like, oh my God, it's overpowered by nutritional yeast and I hate it. You need it. Nutritional yeast. I buy mine at Trader Joe's. It's really affordable. Aldi has it. Internet, wherever. Salt. Cheese is salty. Apple cider vinegar. I also very often add sauerkraut to my cheeses. It gives it a funky tang. If you don't have it, you don't have to use it. You can also use light or just miso paste. It's also fermented. You want that fermented kick. So whatever you have, if you don't have either one, you can still make cheese. It's not gonna have quite the kicky tang. Also, I use a Vitamix, y'all. You don't have to have a Vitamix. I know that there are other powerful high-speed blenders out in the world. I don't own one to account for how well they work. Maybe you have a Ninja, maybe it's gonna work great. You can also do this in a food processor. You just have to get those cashews to a liquid state. If they're little bits of cashews, you're gonna be like, my cheese is chunky. It's weird. So, really all you do, and you can go to 86eats.com. You can put in queso, you can put in meaty queso, you can put in cashew queso, and all of these recipes and ingredient amounts will pop up. But I wanted to show you the process and what it's gonna look like, and again, for Pat, who had been asking me some questions last week. So, you have this mixer, and you're gonna add your soaked or microwaved cashews. Then you're gonna add water, nutritional yeast, your starch, vinegar, salt. I'm not gonna add miso and I'm not gonna add sauerkraut today. I forgot to get them out, and it's really like, that's how it's not essential. It makes it better, but it's not essential. All goes into the mixer. Let's see if I can scoop this back. I have to hold my hand over it. I lost the, I'm gonna call it the top nubbin. I don't know what it's called. It's gone and it's very expensive to replace. Now my hand's gross. So once it's liquid, we're gonna come over here and cook it. So I'm gonna have to ignore my messy kitchen. Spin my camera. Ah, crap. All right, guys, bear with me here. This is not perfect. Let me wash my hand off since it's gross. All right, so it's as easy as mixing it up. My tripod also. Thank you, Deborah, for the tripod also. It's a little wonky, but it's working. So, pour it in a pot. I've been collecting copper pots. I love the way they cook. They're so expensive. Check your thrift store. I have found 3 pots or pans at the thrift store for like $. So, you heat, and then you need to whisk the whole time. Once it begins to thicken, it's really going to thicken quickly. I've had people say, oh gosh, I ruined it, it got really thick. If you're trying to duplicate like a mozzarella, here you go, add some garlic to this. You've got basically a mozzarella sauce. The longer you cook it, the thicker it'll get. So if you wanna clump it, you know, like a pizza, that's what you want. If you want it spreadable because you're making a lasagna, you're gonna wanna keep it on the thinner side. For queso, you don't want it incredibly thick. If it seems to get too thick, you know, if like your kid's yelling about Play-Doh or snacks or a dog trips you or whatever happens in my house all the time, and you let it get too thick, add some more water. Whisk it in, it'll thin right back out. Once you refrigerate it, and you go to reheat it, it might seem a little weird, like it kind of separates a little bit. Just put it back in the pot, reheat it, microwave it. You might have to add a dab of water, but we're just gonna keep whisking it, and I'm gonna do this the whole time because I want you to see what it's gonna look like, especially for Pat, who's got these questions right now. My friend Pat is great. She's gone plant-based because her husband actually had a heart attack, and that was suggested to him, and it's being suggested more and more. So they're mostly plant-based right now. And she was asking some cheese questions the other day. Okay, it's starting to thicken up. I'm gonna whisk it and my whole bowl is gonna turn. My hand's hot. Starting to thicken. Whoop, and the whole pot is spinning. Jeez. All right. So this is where you can do what you want. So typically if I were just making like, you know, Mexican restaurant white cheese queso, I would do this. All right, now it's thick enough. See how it's thickening? Get a spatula. I mean, it's, you know, queso consistency. So, now I'll see if I can get this to stay. Crud. Okay. And see, I started talking and it got really thick. That's okay, because today I'm gonna do things a little differently. So normally I would add a little, those little bitty, I think they're 4, maybe they're not even 4-ounce cans of chilies. Little green chilies. Today, I'm out of those, and we're in a pandemic. So what I had was a can of Rotel. It has the green chilies in it, and it has tomatoes in it. So I'm gonna do maybe just half a can of Rotel today. Just dump it in there. It's gonna add acid, little kick. and whisk it in. And then if it gets too thick and you're adding the chilies or like Rotel, because there's liquid in there, it's gonna thin it back out. And then I have cooked some vegan soy chorizo. I like Trader Joe's. It's affordable, it's delicious. I have some neighbors, Craig and DC, my friends, they are not vegan and they still choose to buy that vegan soy chorizo over regular chorizo. And Craig loves meat, but they still like it. So see how it gets so stretchy? And because, here's a good example, like I was talking to you guys, I got it a little too thick. I'm gonna add some more water. It's really hot to get it the consistency that I want it. I'm gonna burn my hand. All right. And now you have delicious cheese dip. Meaty queso. So when you're sitting around in quarantine, you know, gaining weight, snacking, I can help you. You shouldn't all be gaining weight snacking, but somehow we are. All right. It's not the best presentation. That's gonna be my lunch. Oh man, that's so good. You can add a couple shakes of hot sauce. You could add cumin, chili powder. The chorizo is a little spicy. You got the tang from the tomatoes. Cheesy, cheesy, gooey. See, look at that, guys. You don't have to feel like you're giving up everything you loved to go plant-based or even just incorporate more plant foods in your diet. Even if you have a dairy sensitivity, even if you just gives you the tummy troubles. Before I went vegan, y'all, I pounded cheese and I was sick all the time. And I was just like, oh, I love cheese. Had never occurred to me that I could just give it up a lot sooner and feel the world better. I always tell people, you don't know you feel like garbage sometimes until you feel good. And then you're like, oh my God, I could have felt like this the whole time. So this is queso. Next Monday, I think we're gonna try a sliceable cheese. So if you want to get in on that, it'll be here on Instagram. I'll upload it on Facebook. But what you would need is a can of full fat coconut milk or coconut cream and some agar powder. So those are and then you'll need nutritional yeast. Go to the website, look at any of the hard cheeses. We're gonna make a coconut-based one, 86eats.com. There's a cheese section under recipes. So get an idea of which one you wanna make so you have the ingredients. And I'm gonna show you how to make it next week and how it looks when it's done. So I hope you guys have a great Monday. Hope you have a great week. Everybody, again, stay safe, stay healthy right now, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.